Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for December 2nd, 2019. It's a reading for the collective, all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. While I'm doing the reading, I'm just going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And I also just want to extend a warm welcome and give a huge virtual hug to all of my new and returning subscribers and viewers. Your love and support really means the world to me, and it's very humbling. So I just want to say thank you so much for being on this journey with me. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This is a general reading for the collective, December 2nd, 2019. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit, our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides for the messages, the collective, we need to hear December 2nd, 2019. What messages do you have for the collective, December 2nd, 2019? Oof, there is the Tower card popping out in reverse. Okay, these cards are ready. Okay, very nice. Okay, so your overall energy here is the Two of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is a true love card. This can also be a true love with your higher self, or the union of you and your higher self, or it can be you and a soulmate type energy or twin flame energy. This can be romantic love. This can be love between mother and child, or parent and child, or between siblings, but it's just true love where two people are offering an equal exchange of gifts. I'm also really feeling here that this is a blessed union. This is something that is, a divinely guided union as well, and that each of you will receive lots of healing through this love and through this partnership. Okay, underneath that card, we have two fours. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is all about a foundation, a financial material foundation, you having enough in order to, to lay the foundation for this relationship. And underneath that, I have my marriage card, which is the 1111 card, which is a twin flame energy, which is two people getting married. It's stability, it's foundation. So this has to do with some sort of long-term relationship. Okay, again, that can be between parent and child, although I'm getting more that it's most likely between, between a love relationship or between lovers, and a twin flame soulmate energy here. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to tell us. So we have the Tower in reverse, the Fool in reverse, Strength in reverse, and the Death card in reverse. Okay, so we've got a lot of upside down energy here. So I'm feeling like you or your person, you might be feeling really upside down, like everything has been turned upside down. The Tower card is all about changes. They're very sudden changes. They can be brought on by something external or by the universe saying, hey, this is something that needs to go or needs to change, or it's something that you have asked for and that you are manifesting. Now, it could be that you feel like this relationship is not built on a very strong foundation, kind of like a sandy foundation, kind of like when you watch a sandcastle be taken over by a wave, and watching that sand just sort of slip through your fingers and sort of dissolve the foundation. This Tower card is saying that there's some sort of foundation here that isn't strong, that needs to be rebuilt or restructured, and there's something that's really holding that back. Something's not allowing for this structure to come down. These can be negative thought patterns or behaviors by you or by your person. And it can just sort of be like, I'm getting also a negative attachment to materialism. In the Western Hemisphere, for those of us in the United States or Canada or what have you, Europe, Australia, for people that are celebrating the holidays, especially the Christmas holidays, there is this huge attachment to gifts and money during this season. And we kind of lose with the Black Friday sales and with, all of this push after Thanksgiving and this sort of fervor that we have to buy and to spend and to show our love in some sort of material way. This is coming strong through here with this crown, that the importance of materialism, that some of you may be putting too much importance on materialism at this moment. And this is a divine union. So whether it's between parent and child, or between spouses, or boyfriends and girlfriends, whatever love relationships this might be speaking to, that you're kind of missing the point, that the point is that there's an equal exchange of energy and love, and not so much materialism and gifts. Now, the Fool coming out in reverse could also be that there might not be enough money at the moment. The Fool is somebody that, he's ready to take a trip. He may not have planned a lot, but he has all that he needs, and everything's going to flow and fall into its place. But when it's in reverse, it not only means that maybe you don't have enough money at this time, that you might find yourself in a very, very tight spot. Okay, if you don't sort of rid yourself of putting too much emphasis on materialism, that it's actually more energy and love that needs to be exchanged than, physical material things, electronics, big gifts, and jewelry, and that sort of thing. The Fool card in reverse is also like you are not willing to take a risk. Okay, so there's some sort of risk that is, that you're too stuck in a position. And it could be that this Tower, something is really trying to come in and change for you, to open up sort of the gateway to bringing about this equal exchange of love and gifts, not, necessarily material gifts, but energy and love and time, to make this, this is a divinely guided union. Okay, so no matter what you do, things will turn out the way they're supposed to. But I just see that there's so many challenges and roadblocks. These are all four major arcana. These are all four major arcana cards. So this is something that's very, very serious here. Okay, that this union is facing, or for those of you that are trying to manifest a soulmate connection or reunion, that you're really having problems with, you're putting the emphasis on the wrong things. And this Tower really needs to come down. This could be your foundation, your thinking, or it could be what this relationship is built on was maybe too much materialism. Maybe you're going to realize that you guys don't really like giving each other gifts. Okay, and and if the minute you have that talk, everything's gonna be so much better. The Fool card is there's somebody's here not willing to take a risk, or is, in taking too much risk, that's going to really deplete their energy, and it's really going to negatively affect this relationship. The Strength card in reverse. Again, this is somebody who's not feeling confident, somebody who is maybe being taken up by all of this frenzied energy and not able to find their own inner strength and conquer their demons to be at peace. And we have a transformation that really needs to be taking place. And we see that with the Tower card in reverse. And then with the Death card in reverse, this transformation can't take place. Okay, because somebody's not willing in this relationship, whether it be you or your person. Okay, and if you're trying to manifest someone, then it's you, but you're not willing to take the risks necessary, and you really need to find the strength in order to go through this transformation, make a sudden and sort of complete change to either a behavior pattern or a thought process, a thought pattern as well. So I'm going to pull some psychic tarot cards to get a little bit more information and insight for you guys about this situation. So what additional messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective for December 2nd, 2019? What additional information do you have for the collective for December 2nd, 2019? Okay, discontent and boredom. Another 4 card coming out. It's really interesting. I need to go back to the 2 4s that I saw underneath Firm Foundation. You have 4 4s in this reading, you guys. And fours are all about manifestations, foundations, and endurance. Whoa. And then you have your base chakra. Wow, you have your base chakra coming out twice here. Okay, so let me just go back here for a second. So we have this, the cards are a little bit, and then we have an 8 card. Oof. All right. And we also have the Knight of Cups. All right. So let's take a look. I'm going to go back here and look at the cards underneath the overall energy, the Two of Cups card. So you do have the Knight of Cups. So I do get that this is a romantic union. Okay. Or it's a union that you're committed to. So it could be a parent and child. But I am getting more than anything, it's a romantic union and somebody's wanting to make an offer here. Okay. And it's an offer of a higher commitment. So either you guys have just started seeing each other and you want to be exclusive. Either you guys have been dating and you want to get engaged. Either you guys are married and you want to start a family, but you want things, or you really need to sort of be very clear about setting your foundations and your expectations in this relationship. Somebody is saying everything's perfect, everything's really great. There are the 8 cups here, but they really want to go for that 9th cup, that wish fulfillment. So whatever that means to you. All right, there's definitely some sort of marriage or contract here. So again, taking the relationship to a higher level or just being very, very clear about your expectations. Some of you may want to buy a house, but there's a problem with somebody overspending or not putting enough precedence on saving up and creating this strong foundation for the pairing, for the couple. All right, and then we have the 4 of Pentacles. It could be somebody here is holding on too tight to a belief system. Sorry, guys, to a belief system or to material things, and they're not sharing their resources, they're not sharing their love, they're not sharing their energy, or they're not giving enough to this relationship so that it can grow, because oftentimes we have to give in order to get. That's also could be making a financial investment in this union as well. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here with this 4. And again, we have an 8. Okay, we have an 8 card followed by 2 4s and then a 2. So we've got 2s, we've got 4s, we've got 8s. All right, the Strength card is another 8 card. Okay, discontent and boredom, firm foundation are 4. So again, 4s are about manifesting, about foundations, and about endurance. 8s are about achievements, rebirth, and changes. Okay, so we see that somebody going for that 9th cup, for that wish fulfillment. In order to get that wish fulfillment, this Tower needs to come down, and it's really being blocked here by somebody not willing to take a risk, somebody being stuck in the status quo, and that's creating a lot of boredom. All right, here we see a house and we see their foundation in the background. So for some of you, building a house, building a structure, and it could be physical, okay, but just generally this foundation is somehow shaken. It needs to be patched up, or you need to sort of bring it down and start all over again, okay, because somebody's experiencing some intense discontent and boredom in this relationship. So you guys need to create a firm foundation. We're seeing that with the Tower card. We're seeing that with the Death card, that somehow this firm foundation is being attacked, has been attacked, or this relationship wasn't built on the right stuff. So now you have to go back and figure out what the mortar you're going to use is, whether or not, make sure you're not using just sand, but you're making real concrete decisions here. For those of you that do energy work, the base chakra, it's coming out twice here. Okay, the base chakra is all about foundations, making sure you have a strong foundation, you know who you are. In my mind's eye, I'm really seeing also the Emperor card, okay? And the Emperor card is something that he's about setting his boundaries. He's all about making sure that, everything is in order, that the rules are followed, and setting really, I'm getting that some of you need to have a very heart-to-heart conversation with your partner or with this person about, your expectations. So if we are going to take this to the next level, then, we need to make this commitment. If we're going to buy a house, we need to, whatever your savings plan is. Okay. And then also, if somebody is holding on too tight to their resources or to their love or to their energy and they're not putting enough in, well, remember, this needs to be an equal exchange, and that really needs to be out in the open. Okay. Because I'm seeing there are a lot of blockages here. Someone's not willing to take a risk for whatever reason, then it's really, their self-confidence is taking a huge hit. All right, the health card is coming out. All right, so it's very important. Some of you I'm getting also might be experiencing lower back problems or just back problems in general. Also with my Four of Pentacles card, some of you might be experiencing headaches. You might feel a tightness in your chest. Your feet might be hurting as well, because somebody here I think has been doing, someone might be doing a lot of walking, a lot of exercise, and it might be breaking down their body a little bit because they might be overcompensating for what their partner is not doing. But I think if you guys just put that out in the open, then if you ask for help, okay, and you verbalize that you need some help, that you're overcompensating and it's affecting you even to your health, not just on an emotional and spiritual level, but it's affecting your health here. Okay, so self-care is really important. And again, the Emperor that I'm seeing in my mind's eye is, this is all about setting boundaries, and setting boundaries is not only good for you, but it's good for them. Okay, and this is also going to bring you peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah, and we see that release coming through here with this Four of Pentacles. This is somebody needing to release, okay, either needing to share resources, but you might be holding on to a lot of grudges because maybe you pay more of the bills, maybe you do more, maybe you are just run ragged because you're overcompensating for your partner, and maybe your partner just needs to hear that. Some people, can be a little bit obtuse at times, or they're just, they don't know. And we can't expect people to read our minds. So, really, again, this is also sharing information and being very clear about what your expectations are in order to reach your goal, okay? In order to have this equal exchange of gifts between you two: energy, time, money, and love, okay? That's going to be really important. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to pull an additional card. This is and it popped out. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, vision, and goals are becoming reality, so stay focused. So you can do that. You are manifesting this, whether it's manifesting the relationship or whether or not you're manifesting, the building of a house for you two, whether that's a real house, whether that's a physical construct, or whether that's, whether that's a, what am I looking for? Not a physical construct, but a metaphorical construct, a foundation for this relationship. And I feel like you feel like, that things there, you don't feel it, there are a lot of blocks. Someone here needs to take a little bit more risks. There's something having to do with money management, building a strong foundation. Somebody needs to step into their power. That's why I'm really seeing that Emperor card coming out. You need to set your boundaries. You need to have a conversation with this person about what's going on. Also, towards the end of this reading, I'm seeing all of this blue. And for me, blue is a combination of air energy. So it's communication, being really direct about your communications, coming out with it. Because I feel like some of you are worried about how your partner might react, or if you might lose this partner, because you feel like maybe you've always bought. Maybe you've always paid the bills, or you've always bought nice gifts, or you've always taken them out to dinner or something like that. And right now you can't. And so you need to have that conversation and say, look, I can't do this. I can't hold up what I've always been doing, okay, because it's really hurting me, and my health is suffering, whether that's emotional, spiritual, physical health, okay? And you're worried that maybe this person is going to get bored if you're not going to be able to provide the material aspects to this relationship. All right. And I also, but I do want you to know that, you can manifest anything you want. You just need to be really clear. This blue color also, and I see in the background of this Two of Cups, is also a lot of emotion. So I know that you're very emotionally attached to this relationship. It's nothing easy that's going on here because, again, we have all 4 major arcana cards coming out, and this is a really big deal. This can be something that you've dealt with before, some issues that you have in speaking your mind. I feel like you might be somebody, I'm getting some real Capricorn energy here, even though it's not showing up. I kept seeing the devil as well. Even though we have Scorpio, we have Leo, okay, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I'm also getting, fire energy, so Sag, Leo, Aries energy, but I'm getting like everybody, but I'm getting some strong Capricorn energy coming here, where the Capricorn will work, 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 and then Capricorns can also be really, really giving to a point until their money dries up and they've been overextending, and so now they might not be able to do that. And so it's sort of an issue that not only you're experiencing in this relationship, but it's something that Spirit says you really, really have to heal and clear, before we move on to 2020, and look at this habit that you have. Okay, because it's affecting your health and your peace of mind. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I have. It's a very serious reading, and I don't want to forget that for those of you that do energy work, working with your base and your sacral chakras, creativity and setting, being having a firm foundation, knowing who you are, where you've come from, and putting down roots is very, very essential to this reading. So for those of you that do Reiki or energy work, do focus on your base and your sacral chakras here, because I do see a little bit shake up in your foundation, which I feel like you're kind of you're not ready for it, but it's coming regardless. Okay, so we have to flip all of these cards upright. All right, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share if and only if that's something you want to do. And I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.